जगत भर की रोशनी के लिए करोड़ों की जिंदगी के लिए सूरज रे जलते रहना, सूरज रे जलते रहना।
Today we thought that we should convey this message to everyone because the legal matter I faced, though it is it was from my personal side. Everyone will say this is my personal matter, but still I think this matter, once everybody will realize the inherent legality and inherent social importance of this matter, so they will find this matter is for everyone. Any time, any short of time, this can fall or this can happen with anybody in our society. So I think it is this matter which I passed through since 3.5 years. This will give an awareness to each and everybody in our social life. This matter is all about a title shoot 130/2019, which I filed in Alipur, 3rd JM Judge Court, Alipur, Kolkata, and where I appeared in person. In person means this, I have not given charge of this to any advocate. I myself has taken the responsibility to face the legal matters even in the court. That is, I appeared in person in advocacy also. When my son is being suspended from his school cricket camp and CAB tournament by the school authority through a WhatsApp message by writing that Angshumay Nandi, my son name is Angshumay Nandi, Angshumay Nandi is hereby suspended from school cricket camp and CAB tournament by order. This WhatsApp message came suddenly on 25th January 2019 to me from the camp manager of my son's school. That school name is Nava Nalanda High School, Kolkata. Everybody must have known. Actually, question will arise that how this message has come. Suddenly one message came to me. No. We all know, I think everybody know, that suspension is a legal term. Suspension is not a term that it has come in mind and I did somebody's suspension. No, there are some rules and regulation of the legal term, that once a suspension has been issued, that suspension has to be authenticated. That means it should be an order with the proper authenticated signature, and there will be a so-called notice to the suspended person to have facilitated a chance to give his part of reply. But this is in legal terms and there is a legality of it. But এখানে স্কুল এই সব লিগালিটিকে তোয়াক্কা না করে নিজেদের পাওয়ারে sometimes they have some influence of the other part. They have shown a such ruling effect or such ruling figures towards the minor that even আমি যখন তাদেরকে জানালাম মেল করে আদার কমিউনিকেশনে যে ঠিক আছে আপনারা যদি আমাকে আমার ছেলেকে সাসপেনশনই করতে চান ফাইনালি দেন প্লিজ ইস্যু অ্যান অথেন্টিকেটেড সাসপেনশন অর্ডার অ্যান্ড শোকজ নোটিশ বাট with my appeal they have rudely and boldly said again by the WhatsApp message, my message itself is authentic, Mr. Manas Nandi, father of Angshumai Nandi. No need to issue any further order. See the audacity of this language. The audacity of this language is so rude and so desperate. It seems the school's Nava Nalanda High School is not under the Constitution of India. It seems the school Nava Nalanda High School is running under the Constitution of Nava Nalanda. How funny it is. Whether it can be allowed, whether can a sensible parents allow such audacity towards his minor? Today, this happens with my child, but tomorrow it can be happen in any matters with any of the child of our society. And being a parents, if we don't fight or don't teach a lesson to these peoples, so this will be our immorality, being a guardian of our next generation. So I believe whatever the result or whatever the final result came up with my long fights of 3.5 years throughout the title shoot and title appeal, and finally the order came up setting aside. Finally the appeal court found my absolute legality on the matter, setting aside the title court judgment and decree. Set aside the title court order, judgment and decree dated 13th February 2020, saying that appellant plaintiff is entitled to get a degree of declaration that suspension order dated 25/1/2019 of the child, namely Angshumai Nandi, issued by the respondent 1, 2, 3. Here respondent 1 is Nava Nalanda School, respondent 2 is Nava Nalanda Principal, and respondent 3 is Nava Nalanda Cricket Camp Manager. Is null and void and is cancelled with effect from 25/1/2019 from the date of the appeal court order. We need to mention, আমাদের এখানে না বললে ভুল হবে বা না বললে আমরা মিস করে যাব যে এই টাইটেল শুটে I made 5 respondents or dependents. Nava Nalanda School was the first respondent, Nava Nalanda Principal is the second, Nava Nalanda Camp Manager is the third, fourth is Cricket Association of Bengal CAB, and fifth is Joint Secretary of Cricket Association of Bengal. But in the lower court, all of these five became ex-party in the final trial of the title suit. They choose to avoid the hearing. They have tried to delay the justice throughout the case, and that's why the case was delayed 1.5 years almost in the lower court. Even their attitude and conducts being noticed and being reflected in many of our lower court orders. It is clearly shown they were simply intentionally drag and delay the shoots from day one to the end.
Yes, here is some glimpse of merits of Angshuman Nandi while in his CAB club and school cricket as a wicketkeeper and batsman during the year 2017-18, and also the glimpse of his merits in his education side by side.
See, after getting the suspension order, suspension WhatsApp messages, and after being confirmed from the principal over the telephone, I shoot a mail on 26 January 2019 at 10:00 hours saying subject matter is suspension of Angshuman Nandi from his school camp and thereby from his school matches, where I pasted the WhatsApp message and WhatsApp communication on the mail body and requested them, if at all, if you want to have the suspension of my son, please issue me an authenticated suspension order and show cause notice. But as I already said, they have ignored. They, up to the last, they did not send any suspension order or any show cause notice, but they executed the suspension of my son. This was very pathetic and ridiculous and really shameful act, shameful, nasty act within our Constitution of India, within our legal norms. So that this was my responsibility, as the suspension was not only from the school camp, it was from the CAB matches also. So another same mail in same condition, in same manner, I shoot on 26 January 2019 to Joint Secretary by name Mr. Abhishek Dalmia, CAB, Kolkata, saying in same order and giving the same evidence in the mail body that my son has been suspended by the school from your CAB matches by an WhatsApp message without any authenticated suspension order and show cause notice. So it is, I hereby inform you to take necessary action against whatever falls on your jurisdiction or responsibility. But neither CAB took any action or neither they appeared in the court and became ex parte. And up to this final moment, up to the title appeal also, they were in the case party, respondent number 4 and 5, but none of the CAB members represented the case even through their legal representative also. They remain silent and they undermine their responsibility of CAB Mayor's Cup norms and regulations, and the nasty acts, nasty unauthenticated suspension which was done by the Nava Nalanda School of Kolkata during the Mayor's Cup 2019. Thanks.